Shabbat Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. I don't know what I'm more offended by. When I listen to many of these Africans speak, why do Africans talk like we are way poorer than they are? That is not true, nor has it ever been true. These people got slums all over Africa. And they literally think they have more than we do. This country don't give us shit for free. So if you see us living in homes, having cars, that means we had to work for all of those things. We aren't given anything. See, immigrants are given things. We are not given anything. Everything we got, we have to get our ass up and go to work for it. But you would think the way Africans talk, you would think we were the poorest people on the planet. And you know what? You Africans are poor. That's why you board planes and come over here. Or you sneak across borders, because many of y'all come across that Mexican border too. You sneak across borders. So, who the hell are you implying are poor, more poor than you? The worst part about Africa, you got all the resources, and the poorest people in the world is living on that continent with resources so great, it probably really can't be given an amount. To me, that looks worse. Y'all live in places with no street signs, dirt roads, no lights at night outside. Y'all live like this. The animals and the human beings are using the same damn roads. And here we are in this century, and many of you don't even have plumbing. We've been had plumbing. Y'all don't have plumbing. You have stacks and stacks of outhouses. And I was reading it's not safe to go to those outhouses because that's how a lot of grapes happen. People literally sit and wait for folks to go and use the outhouse and then jump in there and grape them. And y'all got a floating a slum. Yeah, well, it is scum in Nigeria. Can you imagine that? A slum in water. They said it's so much poop in the water in Makoko. The fish won't even come up there. There's tons of fish in the water, but the fish won't even come up there. They got so much human excrement in the damn water because they don't have plumbing. So they do everything directly in the water, and they said the fish won't even come up there. So I don't know, where do y'all get off coming to America and implying that our hoods are worse than your shacks over there? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Mm-mm. The hoods are not worse than shanty homes and shanty shacks over in Africa. No, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. On the street that I grew up, most of the people that been there for a long time, they done upgraded those homes, outside and inside. So, wow, I just can't believe what these people walk around believing. Maybe you just need to believe that because, all of you groups want to believe everybody is better than us, and that is false. That is false. Nor will it ever be true. Okay? even the people that enslaved us, all they do is spend their whole existence sabotaging us because you know what our abilities are. You don't sabotage some low IQ person. No, you sabotage because you know that person can outshine you. So you got to make them look a certain way to the world. And I just want you to know you have failed. You have failed. So the woman I showed you yesterday from Sierra Leone has done a follow-up video. You know, there are some falsehoods going around saying she was arrested. She was never arrested. And if you go out to TikTok, she pretty much posts videos on a regular basis. And the video that I'm going to show you, she just posted yesterday, so she's not arrested. She is still free, but she has been reported by many people. So let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get started. So this is a follow-up. Now, the original video where she was talking about blowing up FBAs, she done took that down. But like I said, many people got that video anyway. They were able to get it and copy it. So she took it down, but it's still out there. So, y'all, let's hear what she got to say in her follow up. It's really no better as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for the ones.
Before I go get ready for work, I just want to say the reason why y'all taking me seriously is because I'm not screaming, hollering, and hoopty hoo in this goddamn camera. People on this app spookied. They are scared, and the fear is rubbing off to y'all. When y'all come to my page, I don't need y'all scared. I need y'all to laugh a little bit because these people are fucking stupid. After everything I've explained to you over the course of the last couple days, through all of that, you think that shit gonna touch you? Like, let's be so for real. Jesus promised us. It's in the book. Walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but I feel no fear. I feel no harm come upon me. But come on now. Vengeance is mine. I shall repay. The dude been talking, bro. He been on the defense about us.
Now, let me just step in on this dumb bitch. Do you really think any power is going to have your back and you just threaten the chosen people? This is just right up there with the Klan when they lynch us and then they're talking crap out of the Bible. It means nothing when it comes out of the mouth of a devil. And that's how I see her. She just don't realize she has greatly condemned herself. She is so condemned, it's not even funny. No, our Heavenly Father don't have your back when you threatened his people. You know, they got a term in the Bible called woe, which means destruction. Mm, Girl, please. All right, let's go.
Granted, through all this shit that I'm just learning, we don't deserve it. Shout out Castlevania. I just watched that anime. Whoa! But yeah, we don't deserve to be here. No shade. I'm not one to take back my comments, but I am one to remove myself from bullshit. So this is just to be known. I deleted my videos in regards to that. I still stand on my statements, but if you're too dense or too angry to hear what I have to say, then we don't have to have a conversation. It crossing into territory of doxing, calling me ugly and fat and every other thing in the book, posting memes of fat bitches wearing glasses. Like, y'all are so mature, and this is why people have respect for you. I said what I said. I regret how I said it, but I don't take back what I said. I regret expressing my frustration that way, but that frustration was rooted in the fact that, God forbid, an FBA hears somebody talk that isn't ethnically Black American that has ideas for the country. And that's what all of you are proving. And I'm not saying all of you in the sense of all of you as in the collective, all of you that are engaging with my fucking content, or the sorry excuse of what you call engagement. This is my world. Again, and you can't scare me. The information that you have online is old. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, I don't even really have an address because, shocker, I'm homeless. I just think that you guys need to figure out what exactly you're doing with your lives and how you want to go about educating people about your lineage, because this isn't it and you look stupid as fuck. I can see why a lot of people in the Black community.
Okay, how is a homeless person going to educate us about anything? So you migrated all the way over to America and ended up homeless. But you think that you can sit on a video and educate us? Why would I take advice from a homeless immigrant? Why would anybody take the advice of a homeless immigrant? Girl, you could have been homeless over there in Africa. You traveled all the way here just to be homeless, but you want to sit on these videos and act like you're smarter than everybody else. Wow. That's all I got to say. Let's go on.
Don't be validating y'all, even though there are some of you who are really sweet and really nice and really helpful and have honestly been super sweet to me since all of this happened. But keep reporting me to the FBI. That's another one too. ICE, because you consider me a threat. And I've made a few videos in the past month because of my critiques that I have about a group of people who I happen to share community with forcibly. I do have things that I want to say, but I've been telling people I am in the wrong. So I'm going to watch what I say. But the thing that I stand on is it's frustrating having to deal with people who don't care what change looks like, who don't care what it's like to be better. And they'll sit in the cesspool of their own small-minded ways, expecting life to reward.
I would love for her to explain how a homeless African immigrant is better. See, that's why listen to the mentality these people come over here with. They'll walk out of a damn shack and come over here and think they're better than the people that have been here for generations. She literally, I mean, you talk about some jacked up conditioning that these people have. They really do. They got some jacked up thinking. And the Latinos are no better. Go check out some of these South American countries where they come from. It's the same thing. They got dirt roads all over the place, no adequate street signs. No, no, the place looks like a complete dump. And they practically live in shacks down there in South America and then come over here and got the nerve to be a racist. Y'all live like fucking rats. You live like a damn rat and you come over here thinking you're better than someone. Boy, I tell you what, the curses are deep, not just on us, but on these Gentiles too. Now, this woman is homeless and she just sat on a video talking about she better. This is absolute insanity right here. This is insanity. Nobody wants to walk in your shoes, girl. Nobody. And that just goes to show you if you're homeless here and they come and deport your ass, you're going to be homeless over there in Africa if you don't have no family that's willing to take your fat ass in. For real. Woo, she just said she was better. Girl, you couldn't be better in this lifetime or the next. Let's go on.
them for it. You can feel how you feel about me. I don't really give a damn. But like, y'all realize that the farther this goes, the more I'm just gonna have a case against you and I can charge you as much as I want. And before anyone says anything crazy, TikTok took that original video down. I would have never took it down myself. I would have wanted that to open the conversation, be like, oh, why do you feel that way? Instead of y'all dogpiling saying, see, look, a tether, they hate us. Because I don't hate you. I just want better for people who look like me.
Come on now, Grimace. Do you really think somebody's afraid of your smoke shop taser?
Oh, really? I don't care. Because they're gonna turn around and look at you. The way y'all are moving like a terrorist group. Y'all are conspiring on Twitter. Oh my God, y'all are dumb. Trying to use the same government that hates you against me.
Hey, listen, I get you. Some of them do have some crazy ass fucking ideologies, right? But that's not all FBA. I consider myself FBA. I'm also ADOS. I'm also African American, Black American, Negro, freedman. I'm all of those things, just like they are as well, because it's all the same lineage, just different names to describe the same exact group, right? You've got people that are on the far left, you got people that are on the far right. You have people on both sides. You have people that are somewhere in the center, just like any other group. You can't generalize FBA, right? But they are still very much Black American, and Black History Month is for them because they are the descendants of the people that have built this country. They have lineage tied to this country. So it's for them. It is not for you, which means you have no say so on if it is for them. Once again, you outside the club and you can't get in.
Emily, I don't usually like to make videos, but I want to make videos in particular of what's been going on in the couple of things. There's this chick called Sandy Cheeks, and she's a tether who made a video talking about she's going to bomb foundational Black Americans. And I found it funny how you got Africans and Caribbeans openly, well, they have always hated us, but openly threatening to unalive us, and they have the nerve to call FBAs a cult. African tethers and Caribbean tethers are more cult than us. And they say, and then she proceeded to say, there are some of you who are cool. Ma'am, once you threatening to unalive 50 million FBAs, we're no longer cool. I'm not cool with you, and you have always felt that way about us. You're mad that we're not putting the cape on for immigrants no more. And you making that string of videos let us know that delineation needs to be more strict. And we really need to double down on this Pan African unity thing. Because African tethers are more dangerous than white tea supremacists are. And I'm in with that.
I'm not about to start crying on camera because only educated Black folks understand what I'm saying. And I already know this is going to end up on Twitter again for the 5th time. Hi, motherfuckers. Genuinely, what I was speaking out against was the xenophobia that is in the foundational Black American community. If you identify with that foundational Black title, even though it is a lineage, it is a title. If you identify with it, more often than not, you have heard or used xenophobic rhetoric. I use xenophobic rhetoric out of anger. They just use xenophobic rhetoric because it's a normal day in Queens. So I completely understand where the anger could have come from, especially when they're chopping and screwing bits and pieces to make me look divisive as fuck. When in reality, I really do love my people. I love my people so bad and I want us to win so bad. But the thing is, there is no us with them. They other themselves, not all of them, but the ones who prioritize xenophobia in their lexicon of whatever the fuck they identify as. They decide that they are going to use xenophobia as the permission slip to completely dehumanize people. And when people do it back, y'all get out of the pocket. Y'all go out of worlds and start blowing up people's views and screen recording and sharing because you're cowards. You're fucking cowards. And I stand on that shit. Anytime I've said something, I've said it to somebody's face, and I'm going to say it again. You guys, again, are cowards. What I was saying in that video, in poor taste, was a criticism of the xenophobia.
How are you gonna come online and say Happy Black History Month to everybody but foundational Black Americans? Then go as far as saying you want to strap a to your chest and gather us all up and that you want us to die. There's so much to unpack here. For one, the reason we even have Black History Month is because of foundational Black Americans, whatever you want to call it, Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, Solon people, it's because of us. And honestly, to make a joke like that, like she was trying to say, oh, it's because of xenophobia. The xenophobia goes both ways. It does. There's like diaspora wars, and I understand there's ignorance on both sides. But to sit up here and say you want to Black Americans and that you want us to die is crazy, especially because I don't think people see us as a legitimate culture or people. And it's actually extremely insensitive for her to say that because let's just talk about some history. I'm not even sure if I can say this, but y'all can see that Baptist Street Church and 4 little girls' lives were taken in this atrocity. And the sad part is this is not just one isolated event. This happened a lot throughout history to our people and just different types of lynchings. It's just very traumatic. And for people to be getting online saying that they want to Black Americans is extremely insensitive and ignorant. And can I just say that all Black Americans are not a monolith? We all don't think like that. I don't think a lot of y'all realize that anti-Blackness is the root of all of this. The reason why people don't want to be African when they say, "Oh, I'm not African." Well, there's literally even people that say they don't want to be Black. It's not even. It's. I feel like it's two sides of the same coin. There's people walking around saying, "Oh, I'm a bronze woman. I'm not a Black woman because my skin is not literally the color black," and saying that, "Oh, we're not from Africa. Oh, we're blah 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 blah." But those are not exclusively foundationally Black Americans because some of those people don't even identify as Black. They're claiming they're Native American. So to put this label on all of us is crazy. The term, I know it's like confusing because there's like foundationally Black American, there's just Black American, that's Sulan, but basically we're just saying that we are the descendants of enslaved people in America. If she wanted to just talk about xenophobia, she could have did that without the terrorist threats. That's what got us, okay? That's what got us. Not even gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if the FBI showed up at your house because that was crazy. And I understand to some degree it could have been like disinformation, but at the end of the day, no one else is going to log onto the internet and name any type of group of people, any ethnicity or nationality, and say that they want to strap a to their chest, and because that would be y'all have just gotten too comfortable hating on Black Americans.
And that is the truth. And the reason why they've gotten comfortable, they think they can do what they perceive what white people have done. So, we've had a lot of racial hatred from white people. So these other groups come here and think they can just join in and do the same thing. And there are no consequences. It's bad enough we took this shit for centuries. We ain't taking it from some immigrants coming from some, like Donald Trump said, coming from some shithole country, coming over here, and then you think you gonna shit on us too? No, ain't happening. Ain't happening. Now, they did find out, like I said, about her. She lives in DC, y'all. The woman from Sierra Leone. She lives in Washington, DC, of all places. So being that she's right there in the states, in the capital right there, you know how easy it would be for Homeland Security to go over there and pick her ass up. But yeah, that's where she is. She's in DC. That's where everybody tracked her down that were able to find her. They found out almost everything about her, her name, her address. She's in DC. They found out, she divulged that she's homeless. But even if she's homeless, as long as you're in that city, she can be found. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is just unbelievable what these folks will come over here and think they can get away with saying to us. No, you made a threat online. And people, she act like nobody was supposed to take that seriously. No, when you threaten to take people's lives, that will always be taken seriously. Okay? That will always be taken seriously. Mhm. And we ain't done nothing to her. You know, even if, let's say, some of our people came in your comments and left some comments, so what? So what? So you had to go this far over the top? All we said is we are going to separate ourselves. We are done helping everybody. We are done having everybody's back. We are going to look out for ourselves. Okay? And I guess that is just too much for some of them, especially her. But she got a lot of nerve. And no, after listening to her follow up, I want her ass gone. I want them to track her ass down, put her on a plane, and get her the hell up on out of here. The same way I felt yesterday when I listened to her threat is the same way I feel today. Nothing has changed. She need to get her ass the hell up on out of here. You are not contributing to society if you are sitting around homeless. Then you are not contributing anything, especially an immigrant that's homeless. So, being that you are not contributing to American society and you came over here and you're literally a drag on society, you need to get your ass out of here and go home. All right. Kimmy, Rochelle, thank you so much for becoming a new channel member. And thank you for your support for my channel. And AO God, thank you for the super chat. She threatened us, but she homeless. She got bigger fish to fry. She must not know we can cancel her turkey neck ass in Africa from America. It's called global influence. Yeah. 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 She really don't realize she put herself in a bad situation. The way ICE is running around here, oh, they'll be more than happy to snatch her butt up and get her out of here. No, she's from Sierra Leone. So she got a lot of nerve. That's all I got to say. She got a lot of nerve, but she's going to learn the hard way. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And we have the Bible study coming at 1:45. So many of you, I will see you then. If not, have a wonderful afternoon. Shalom, family.